So maybe you're working in an organization that has adopted an Agile framework. Maybe it's got the word scaled in it as well as the word Agile. Or maybe everyone talks about using the Agile methodology. And let me let you into a little secret. There's no such thing as the Agile methodology. There's quite a few. What is Agile? Let's just ask the internet. And when you do, you get pictures like this, and this, and this, and this. And they all have one thing in common. They're basically just this looped back on itself. But even if it doesn't look like that, maybe we've got a team that's got a product owner and or maybe some BAs, architects, developers, testers, and ops teams. And each team does their work and moves it on to the next. Which means that no matter what you do, it's always going to look like this. And maybe as a result, your sprints are going to look like this. And even if your teams aren't structured like that, maybe the work for you is split up in such a way that to deliver one end-to-end feature, several different teams need to do the work. A front-end team, maybe a middle tier team, and maybe a back-end team. And then later on, you have to bring it all back together, which means in order to know that all these components are actually going to work together, somebody has to have taken the requirement, broken it down into the changes needed in each component, passed that off to multiple teams to implement, and then for us to integrate it all later, which leaves you back in exactly the same place. But that's Waterfall. That's exactly what Agile was trying to get away from. And somehow that's been lost and we found ourselves right back where we started. And one of the things that the genuinely Agile methodologies have in common is they don't look anything like that. In fact, when I see in my head how an Agile team might typically work, it actually starts to look far less ordered, mainly because the things that people do and the way they interact is highly adaptive. But we keep ending up back at the same place, so why hasn't anyone told you this thing you've been calling Agile is actually just Waterfall?